It's an Indiana Regional Medical Center high school basketball sports night on News Talk, AM 1160 and FM 101.1, WCCS, and streaming at WCCSradio.com. Our coverage of tonight's game is sponsored by the Indiana Regional Medical Center and IRMC at Chestnut Ridge, S&T Bank, Luther Ford Lincoln, Hutton Blues Insurance, Young & Associates Engineers, the American Legion Post 493, Joyce Plumbing and Heating, Robindale Energy Service, Marion Center Bank, the Grayston Coral Sportsman Club, the Meckling Insurance Agency, and by First Commonwealth Bank. Now let's go courtside for coverage of tonight's game. Here's Todd Marino.
Welcome to Marion Center High School tonight. It's the Marion Center Stingers on top of the Heritage Conference West, the Homer-Center Wildcats. And it is Wildcats basketball here on WCCS from our S&T Bank broadcast booth. S&T Bank, People Forward Banking, Todd Marino, along with Ward Hilliard. Tonight, Ward, we get to see the Wildcat girls against, they're the top team in the West on the road to the KCAC.
Yeah, the schedule seems to be pretty balanced this year, at least on this side of it. And, the girls, they haven't really been tearing it up, but they've been playing well enough to win a few games, and that puts them in a pretty good position. This is a game they need to win, though. A team that, you would think would be a second-tier team, and the Wildcats, in order to stay where they're at, need to win the ball game.
Well, Marion Center comes into this game at 9-2 overall, and they are 5-1 in the Heritage Conference. They're a ball team that is on the rise. They've got the Miller sisters. Lydia is a senior already. I can't believe that. And Macy, her younger sister, is someone who is making some real inroads with this basketball team. They've got some veteran players and some young ones, and we'll get to see Homer-Center match up against them because Homer-Center has the same setup. Some veteran players that played a lot of championship basketball and some youngsters that don't have a lot of varsity experience. We'll watch them here tonight from our S&T Bank broadcast booth, People Forward Banking. It is an IRMC high school basketball night on WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160.
The Homer City American Legion Post 493 would like to wish the best of luck to the Wildcat boys and girls basketball teams this season. The American Legion Post 493 is a proud member of the Homer City community and is honored to help support the local student athletes. The Homer City Post exists to honor military veterans, and thank you to all who are serving and who have served this great country. Good luck this season, Wildcats, from the Homer City American Legion Post 493. Go Wildcats!
Looking to stay on track with your weight loss goals or see how weight loss affects your overall health? Do you need some extra support to help you on your weight loss journey? Join the Indiana Regional Medical Center for a free support group to help you avoid the pitfalls of fad diets and unrealistic New Year's resolutions and learn how to maintain a healthy lifestyle in 2024. IRMC's weight loss support group will meet on Thursday, January 11th at 6 p.m. at the S&T Wellness Center at 2010 Shelley Drive in Indiana. Call 357-8088 to register.
Life's challenges can sometimes catch us off guard, but at Marion Center Bank, we believe in safeguarding your financial future. Introducing Ultimate ID Plus, a powerful fraud protection service that offers you peace of mind like never before. Ultimate ID Plus also keeps a vigilant eye on your social media identity and your driver's license, preventing fraudulent activities. Contact your local branch office or visit us at MarionCenterBank.com for more information. Marion Center Bank, member FDIC.
If you don't know tires, know your tire dealer. Lias Tire has structured their hours to fit your busy schedule. Lias Tire is open Monday and Wednesday 8 to 6, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday 8 to 5, and Saturday from 8 to noon. For all your tire and auto needs, call Lias Tire.
Have you tried McDonald's world-famous burgers lately? The #1 selling Big Mac or the Quarter Pounder with cheese, cooked fresh each time it's ordered. With world-famous fries and a soft drink. McDonald's 3 locations in Indiana and in Blairsville.
Well, we're going to assume that we're back on the air because we cannot hear a thing here at Marion Center High School. That's the way that it goes here. They really crank up the music in the pregame Want to hear from the two coaches involved in this game. The head coach of the Homer-Center Wildcats, of course, is Nick Moore. And with the Marion Center Stingers, it's Amy Trimble. Here's Coach Moore. I get to visit with you again in advance of this game against Marion Center. This Heritage Conference West. The East is really hard. The West is really, really tough as well, but there's a lot of opportunity out there for you, and it starts here tonight.
Well, I was just over there talking to Don Tainer, and we were talking about, the KCAC and, the favorites and stuff like that. And basically, he was, saying that, we do agree this is probably one of the better teams, Marion Center, River Valley, Penns Manor, Portage. I mean, those are probably the four teams you're looking at getting there. But he was like, unless he goes, he said to me, he goes, Nick, you're going to upset somebody along the way. He goes, and you're going to have something to say about this. So, I hope he's right, and I hope it starts tonight.
Well, you've got a Marion Center team that does have a lot of skill and some young skill, too. They're a pretty impressive group.
They are very athletic, very scrappy, very fast. So we're going to come out and do what we do. We're going to play some good, solid defense and try to take some things away from them. And we're going to see what happens at the end of the night. I'm glad you guys are here. Last time I saw you, we played a really good game.
Well, the last time you saw me, we were at Penns Manor against a really good Penns Manor team, and that one was a scrap right down to the end.
Yeah, they got away from us at the end. I think we our legs got a little tired, and we did some bad things, but they took advantage of it, and that's what good teams do, So hopefully we don't make those mistakes tonight.
So take me back to that game and where your team is tonight in terms of their progress.
I thought we took a lot of big steps at that Penns Manor game. We really improved, and then in the next game, we weren't very good. We're up and down. We're still learning. Like I said, we got some inexperienced players out there. We have an Elena Faben. Yeah, we have an Ashlyn Kerr. But outside of that, everybody's, first-time varsity. You take a Becca Marshall, who was getting about a minute a game last year maybe, and she now doesn't come off the floor. These girls got to grow up, and they got to grow up fast. But I see us progressing. We battled Richland. Richland had us by 19 over the weekend at half. We cut it to 6 in the middle of the fourth quarter. Ran out of gas again. So, we're coming along. I can just say we're a team that you don't want to run into in February, probably.
Well, do you get Marion Center in January? What do you got to do to beat this team?
We got to play good, solid defense, rebound, take care of the basketball. They're a very handsy team. They like to cause disruption. We're going to make sure that doesn't happen, and handle their press because they're going to come at us pressing. So. We do those things, I think we'll be all right.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
The head coach of the Homer-Center Wildcats, Nick Moore, coming back. We'll hear from Amy Trimble, who is the head coach of the Marion Center Stingers from our S&T Bank broadcast booth. S&T Bank, people forward banking. It's an IRMC High School basketball night on WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160.
Grayston Coral Sportsman's Club invites you to take a look at the club voted Best in Indiana County 2023. Inside, you can find members unwinding with friends and enjoying delicious food like their homemade pizza. You can relax in the club by playing darts, pool, or shuffleboard. The club is a great place to watch your favorite team with family and friends. Proud to sponsor the Wildcats, the Grayston Coral Sportsman's Club on Neal Road in Grayston.
Dan in a van hasn't returned your call? Chuck in a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
Luther Ford, Lincoln, your Ford and Lincoln expert.
Indiana County's Ford leader is Luther Ford, Best New Car Dealership Award winner in the Best of Indiana County contest. Luther Ford, Route 119, Homer City, and on Admiral Perry Highway in Evansburg. Open 24/7 at lutherford.com.
Luther Ford,
Innovations of Home is your stop for, well, practically everything. They are your source for building or repairing, cleaning materials, and guns and hunting supplies. Stop by their location in Marion Center or at inhomepa.com. That's inhomepa.com.
Budner's Heating and Cooling is your premier Aries dealer, who installs and repairs all types of natural gas, propane, oil, and electric heating and cooling systems. Call Budner's Heating and Cooling in Homer City. PA license number 010262.
The Brian Kilmeade Show, weekday mornings at 10 on 1160 WCCS 101.1 FM.
Welcome back to Marion Center tonight from our S&T Bank broadcast booth. People Forward Banking, it's Marion Center at 9-2, Homer-Center 4-4. The head coach of the Stingers is Amy Trimble. Amy Trimble, head coach, Marion Center Stingers. Tonight, Homer-Center Wildcats Heritage Conference is pretty wild this year, and we think back to the last conference game that you had. That was the Penn's Manor game, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. It was a tough game, and honestly, probably one of the craziest games I've ever coached. It was a big defensive. That was, if you're ever going to watch a basketball game and look at the defense, and hopefully that you come out on top. That was the game. So the score was, I think, 26-20, and it was just a big defensive game.
Yeah, a lot of people thought that you only played one quarter.
Yeah, it was a crazy game to coach. You keep looking at the score, and you're like, geez, it's only 11 points or whatever it was. And at the time, it's just like, man, you should have been at 20 at that point. But it was very promising on our end, though, of the defense that we're trying to portray to the team. So,
well, we think back to the kind of player that you were, and defense was where it started for you as a ball player. This must be really gratifying for you to see a team buy into that.
Yeah, it is. And, you ask anybody, and I feel like, big thing is defense. Defense wins games. You can't force the offense without having a good defense. So, when you have a great defense, the offense comes a lot easier. And that's what we keep telling our girls. And I think they're seeing that. And this season, my goodness, that's been the story of our season. Our offense comes from when we play the great defense. So
there's a big believability factor with your team, too. They believe they can win.
Yeah. And our older girls, they've every year it's gotten better and better and better, and they really they have the experience. So like our seniors, they have experience, and but our freshmen that we've brought up, and even our younger girls and everybody in between, they know what it feels like to win. So that's a big thing that you can coach them the fundamentals, but you can't coach that. You can't coach it's okay if we lose or whatever. And that's a big thing is the want to win. I can't want it more than them, and I think that this is a team that definitely is the definition of that. They want it. They want it more than anything. So
what do you have to do tonight against Homer-Center?
Elena Fabian is a great player, and she's a great ball handler, and she can create shots for herself, and she's a confident player, and she can put the ball in the hoop. So, keep an eye on her and Ashlyn inside, and they have a good rebounding team. So we're just trying to play our defense, and hopefully, our offense will come, and as long as we can shut them down and keep them off the boards, I think we'll, hopefully be okay.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you very much.
Amy Trimble, head coach of the Marion Center Stingers, heading into this game tonight against the Homer-Center Wildcats. Word they're getting set for the national anthem, and then the introduction to starting on us. We'll be playing ball when we're back. From our S&T Bank broadcast booth, People Forward Banking, it is an IRMC high school basketball night here on WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160.
Ever look down at your grocery cart and find all kinds of sweets and treats have jumped in there? Join the IRMC Diabetes Education Center for an educational grocery store tour on Tuesday, January 23rd at 10 a.m. at the Indiana Giant Eagle. IRMC's diabetes educators will help you locate healthier options, suggest some diabetes-friendly foods, and share healthier shopping alternatives. The tour begins in the produce section and it's free to attend. Just call 724-357-7164 to register. Space is limited, so call today.
The Homer City American Legion Post 493 would like to wish the best of luck to the Wildcat boys and girls basketball teams this season. The American Legion Post 493 is a proud member of the Homer City community and is honored to help support the local student athletes. The Homer City Post exists to honor military veterans, and thank you to all who are serving and who have served this great country. Good luck this season, Wildcats, from the Homer City American Legion Post 493. Go Wildcats!
I can't take this cold anymore.
I feel like I'll never be warm again.
Just close your eyes and picture the beach.
I can almost hear the ocean.
Hey guys, sorry to barge in on your daydream.
Whoa, wait, is this real? Who are you?
I'm your friendly S&T banker. And no, this isn't real, but it could be. You could escape this cold and head for a tropical adventure with S&T Home Equity Total Line of Credit. Just stop daydreaming and get planning your dream vacation.
Let's go!
S&T Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hey, Sean Hannity here, and you are listening to the voice of Indiana County, WCCS AM 1160 and 101.1 FM.
National anthem tonight here from Marion Center.
And well done.
Dr. Haggerty with that rendition. All right, Ward, so the Wildcats against a pretty good ball club here tonight.
Yeah, I apologize for I meant to call them second tier, and I'm thinking of another team. We don't get into that. They are very good, and they're always good out here. Every time we come out, we get a good game out of Marion Center. It's going to be an interesting game.
All right, first off the bench for Coach Nick Moore is Becca Marshall, the 5'4" sophomore. He looks a little bit taller than 5'4". Hannah Arone is a junior at 5'6". Also in the starting lineup is Gigi Palmer, a 5'6" junior as well. The two senior leaders of this ball club, Ashlyn Kerr, a 5'7" senior, and Elena Fabian, the 5'11" senior. For those girls, just to watch the way that they have developed over the years. It's been fun. Now the Marion Center Stingers, coached by Amy Trimble, and first off the bench is the freshman, Macy Miller. Natalie Black, the sophomore, the junior. Brinley Haggerty. Lydia Miller, of course, the team leader for this club for a lot of years, and Maya Lipsy, who is a rebounding machine, where she is usually in double figures in rebounding. So that's the lineup for Marion Center. Of course, the Miller sisters are from that famous Fairman family, the nieces of Amy Trimble, granddaughters, of course, of Dave Fairman. Grandpa Dave is over there with Karen. They're getting ready to watch this ball club take on the Homer Center Wildcats. 5-1 in the Heritage Conference. Their only loss in the conference was to Portage. And that was a pretty close game until the fourth quarter.
Pretty good team that took on there.
And so expect that they're going to come out and they're going to pressure right off the bat. So Homer Center's ball handling is really going to have to be sharp right off the opening tip-off. They're going to attack.
Yeah, River Valley did that to them and just took them right out of the game. And, you know, the Wildcats had a pretty good press of their own, especially last year. We went out east, and they just shut teams down with it. But they're going to have to be able to handle it here tonight. That'll be a big key for them.
Homer Center lost their last two Heritage Conference games to Penns Manor and River Valley. They then beat Winburn in the Richland tournament, lost to Richland in the championship game there 49-37. Elena Fabian will jump against Natalie Black. Wildcats working to our right. They're away black uniforms. The tip will be controlled by Lydia Miller, and here come the Stingers to the corner for Lipsy. Lipsy will dribble right across the lane, flash across, and lay it off the glass and in. They gave her a pretty good look at the basket there.
Yeah, let her go all the way across the lane.
Now Fabian looks for someone to tap into. Cannot find anyone, and Nick Moore has to use a quick timeout. And so we'll keep it right here as Nick will talk to the girls about getting the ball inbounds and facing this pressure. We'll tell you about IRMC at Chestnut Ridge. It's Urgicare next to the Chestnut Ridge Golf Resort and Conference Center. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. It is flu season, cold season. And if you're struggling with the flu, IRMC at Chestnut Ridge is a great option for you. And you should visit. They've got 3D mammography there as well, ladies, so do check that out. It's a great thing for you to do. IRMC at Chestnut Ridge. Get in, get out, and get better. Marion Center's going to pull out of that pressure.
Yeah, I think they like to throw it up just to surprise the team, so they're not ready.
Elena Fabian will work the top of the key for Homer Center. And basketball now Fabian on the left wing. Homer steps up to the top of the arc, looks for a teammate. She'll back out of there. Lipsy covers her. And that's not really where Marion Center wants Maya Lipsy, away from the basket like that. She'll switch off in the zone. Palmer, she goes low, finds Kerr. Nice play by Homer Center. Beautifully done by Ashlyn Kerr. The great feed by Gigi Palmer.
Nice patience on all. They run through their patterns until somebody breaks open.
Now Lydia Miller, the runner, and she'll miss the shot. Offensive rebound. The putback won't go, and Fabian will clear it for Indiana, or for Homer Center off the miss by Black. 2-2. Marshall to Palmer on the right side for the Wildcats. Tight man pressure defense. Macy Miller on Palmer. Her pass is going to go off the leg of her own. That's an over and back violation, and the first turnover of the night is on Homer Center.
Yeah, not a good pass by Gigi that time. It just right at her shin. I believe it was Ashlyn's shin, and you can't do much with those. They bounce right back court.
Macy Miller will bring the ball inbounds to her sister Lydia, who will direct the offense, working to the right side.
Homer in a man.
Lipsy sets the screen for Lydia. She'll come left side for Haggerty across the lane. The kick out is to the elbow. And then here's Macy Miller. Her pass, no look for Lipsy, and no receiver in the neighborhood, so it's a turnover for both teams now.
No look, no catch, huh? See if Homer can get it inbounds now.
2-2 against pressure. Elena Fabian as the defense will meet her at midcourt now. Lydia Miller will pick Elena up. She's a steal specialist, is Lydia Miller. Palmer on the left side. Going to pull it back out for Fabian. And Elena calls out the offensive set out near midcourt. And that is going to be a 5-second violation on Homer Center, turnover number 2.
A little late in getting the play called out, or they a little late in picking it up. They just didn't move. Elena was stuck out there.
Lydia Miller picked up by Ashlyn Kerr, who will defend down the right side. Miller will come back the other way to Black. Elbow extended, shot doesn't go. Offensive rebound, actually it's a held ball, and the possession arrow is going to point to Homer Center. Still 2-2, 5:39 left opening quarter.
The full court with the safety back.
Kerr will hand it back to Fabian, and here comes Elena. Her pass tipped, but Marshall picks it up for Homer Center, and then back out front she finds Fabian. She'll get the screen from Kerr, and Ashlyn will roll off of that. Then she'll get the pass back, kick it right for Marshall. Becca to the top of the arc, swings it back around for Arone, and then to the high post for Fabian. And her 15-footer won't go. Black rebounds for Marion Center. Here they come.
A nice job defending Elena there. Forced her to shoot flat-footed.
Up top they come to Haggerty. Swing it left for Lipsy. Haggerty again. Down the right side of the lane. Fabian on the D. And to the corner, Macy Miller. Lipsy, that's a 2, in and out. Kerr battles for the rebound. Lydia Miller gets it. Lipsy now. She'll drive toward the hole, kick it right. Haggerty, that is a 2, and it does not go and bounces up over the standard. Out of bounds to Homer Center.
Homer wanted to travel on that, but the ball was touched as Lipsky was driving to the hoop.
Got 2 quick baskets in this game. It's 2-2 and nothing since.
See what that low-scoring game they had with Penn Manor.
Inbounds is to Kerr. And here comes Elena Fabian.
Yeah, the key to that press, the breaking it, is to get the ball in bounds initially. They get back to Elena, and everything goes.
Ashlyn sets that screen, and Elena swings off of it. Goes low for Kerr, and Kerr holds her position, goes off the glass and in. She's got both Homer Center buckets, and the Wildcats lead at 4-2.
Boy, she got better last year as the year went on.
The drive for Macy Miller missing, and Lydia Miller gets the rebound, throws up the hook shot. That doesn't go. And we've got our first foul of the game. I believe it'll be on Black of Marion Center.
It was Hannah Arona got the rebound and got fouled.
Macy Miller's foul. Her first, team's first. And here's the pressure again.
Yeah, it's a little different look here.
4-2 Homer Center. Palmer gets the inbound pass, and then Black will intercept. Haggerty outside for three, won't go. Rebound, Marshall for Homer Center. And Macy Miller's on her arm, and that's two quick fouls on Macy Miller. And she's going to have to come out of there. She will be replaced by Molly Shadle, and we should get a timeout here. Let's find out if we do. Well, we don't. Okay. 4-2 Wildcats, and Marshall with the inbound. Lipsy will step in front and intercept. And Marion Center will set it up again to the corner for Lipsy. That's a two. It does not go. And Marshall the rebound for Homer Center. Wildcats have turned it over 4 times here early.
They're panicking when they get the ball. They're just throwing it to a spot, not to a person, and that's a recipe for trouble.
Right side for Marshall gets the screen from Arone. And Fabian on the left side, her two is in and out. Lipsy, the rebound for Marion Center, and the double dribble. Second turnover on Marion Center. And timeout on the floor. 4-2 Homer Center, 3:20 left first quarter. It's an IRMC High School basketball night on WCCS, 101.1 FM and AM 1160.
Hello, this is Jay
and Shannon
from Hutton Blues Insurance. We pride ourselves on building strong personal relationships with our clients.
We are an independent agency offering you the best coverage at the best rate. When you buy insurance, whether it's for your home, car, business, or life, you want an advocate working in your best interests. And that's Hutton Blues Insurance, Route 119 North, just outside of Indiana.
We're also honored to have been voted in the top 2 insurance companies in the 23-24 Best of Indiana County contest.
Thank you, Indiana County.
This restaurant is packed today. May I sit here?
Of course. I see InFirst Bank on your shirt. Do you work there?
Yes, in the mortgage department.
Hi, I'm Quick Ken. I know you've heard about me. Don't let my awesomeness as a celebrity intimidate you.
Don't forget about me. I'm Rockette. And yes, you can take a selfie with me, but only on my good side, please.
Yes, I've heard about you both. And hello, how do you make the time to give your customers personalized attention?
Personalized attention? I don't have time for that.
Personalized attention and take time away from me? Ew, and no way.
Well, at InFirst Bank, we treat our customers like celebrities. We know our clients by name. We've been helping our community for over 100 years move into the home of their dreams. And it really is as simple as calling or stopping by. You can even begin the application at infirstbank.bank. Well, it's back to work. Thanks for the seat.
InFirst Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
InFirst Bank, here for you since 1922.
News Talk 1160 and 101.1 FM. See news happening? Call 349-NEWS.
Off the timeout, a three-point shot from Elena Fabian, and the ball will go high off the strap of the basket support. So Marion Center will take over the ball. Trailing 4-2. First quarter action, 3 minutes to go. Lydia Miller up top. Ashlyn Kerr draws the defensive assignment on the top scorer for Marion Center. Nick Moore's always going to put Ashlyn Kerr on the player that he feels is the biggest threat.
She is tough. She sticks right with him.
Haggerty is defended by Fabian. Lipsy now to the right side. Homer on her. Now here's Macy Miller back in there with those 2 fouls. And, Hannah Arone just came over and blocked the shot by Haggerty. Nice play by Hannah, and she chased down the loose ball there.
Trouble with having Elena bring the ball up is she's too easy to find. There's the bad pass.
Interception there, and Macy Miller will drive it up the floor for an open layup. And we are tied at 4. And the Wildcats, their 5th turnover of this quarter. First Commonwealth Bank quick stat. First Commonwealth Bank time to be first member FDIC. as Macy Miller steps in again and ties up the ball. The arrow points to Homer-Center.
Cats need to be a little more patient with their passes. They're throwing before they're set, and the Marion Center's overplaying very well.
Palmer to Fabian in the half court. Always seems to be a low-scoring game in this gym.
Yeah, it's always tough.
Tough place to play. Fabian in the lane. Nice little spin move. Her shot doesn't go, but Kerr's there for the offensive rebound. The putback won't go, and Lydia Miller clears it. She's going 1-on-3 lengths of the floor. Pull it out, now come baseline, and then kick it out for Lipsy. Lipsy flashes across the lane, goes low. Black, 2. Singer's back on top. 6-4. And here's the pressure again. Fabian finds Palmer. And Gigi will cross the timeline. She's trapped on the sideline. That's a held ball. Arrow the other way. .122 left in the first quarter. 6-4, Marion Center. And Lydia Miller will cross the timeline again. Black steps out, and here's Lipsy at the top of the arc. Cycling through was Macy Miller. Instead, she finds Lydia. Lydia stumbles, gets the pass off to Haggerty, and then gets it back. Nice little crossover there to get past Kerr, but then she misses the shot, and Fabian will pull that rebound down for Homer-Center. We put Elena back there, and she's going to clean up a lot of those, isn't she?
Yeah, and then she can start down the floor. The Stingers are getting back well, though.
Kerr goes high post and gets it off to Marshall. Marshall will come right side for Arone. Fabian cycles low. They didn't get the pass to her. There's Palmer. Left side for Marshall. And Becca will swing it back out around. Palmer chases it down and back to Marshall again. Becca attacked by Macy Miller. She gets it away from her. And if this is Macy on the arm, it's going to be her third. It is. 3 fouls in the first quarter on Macy Miller.
All reaching, creating a lot of havoc, unfortunately picking up a lot of fouls, too.
That gets Molly Shadle back in the game for the Stingers. Kerr to Fabian with 20 seconds left in the quarter. Fabian will put it up from 10 feet out and knock it down. We're tied at 6.
That's what they got to do, is find ways to get the ball to Elena.
Lydia Miller, high off the glass, it doesn't go. Rebound contested on the floor. Kerr comes up with it for Homer-Center. 4 seconds left. Fabian crosses the timeline, lets it fly off the glass, it doesn't go. We have played a quarter of basketball. We're tied at 6. From our S&T Bank broadcast booth, S&T Bank, People Forward Banking. It's an IRMC high school basketball night on WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160.
Ever look down at your grocery cart and find all kinds of sweets and treats have jumped in there? Join the IRMC Diabetes Education Center for an educational grocery store tour on Tuesday, January 23rd at 10 a.m. at the Indiana Giant Eagle. IRMC's diabetes educators will help you locate healthier options, suggest some diabetes-friendly foods, and share healthier shopping alternatives. The tour begins in the produce section and it's free to attend. Just call 724-357-7164 to register. Space is limited, so call today.
Grayston Coral Sportsman's Club invites you to take a look at the club voted Best in Indiana County 2023. Inside, you can find members unwinding with friends and enjoying delicious food like their homemade pizza. You can relax in the club by playing darts, pool, or shuffleboard. The club is a great place to watch your favorite team with family and friends. Proud to sponsor the Wildcats, the Grayston Coral Sportsman's Club on Neal Road in Grayston.
Robindale and its affiliated companies are proud to be a sponsor of all student athletes in the area. For nearly 2 decades, Robindale has been cleaning up refuse coal piles that dot and scar the western Pennsylvania landscape. To reclimate and beautify these areas, Robindale believes deeply in safety, compliance, and community responsibility. If you would like to become a part of the Robindale team, you can contact them at 814-446-6700, extension 122, or see how Robindale can assist your business at robindale.com.
The engineering firm of Young & Associates is proud to sponsor high school athletics.
With offices in Indiana, Katanning, and Johnstown, Young & Associates is a full-service engineering, surveying, and design firm for private, public, and municipal entities, covering Western Pennsylvania, delivering solutions in a timely and cost-competitive manner.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Don't forget, join me each and every afternoon, 3 to 6, right here, WCCS AM 1160, 101.1 FM.
Second quarter underway. Elena Fabian hits 2 for the Wildcats. They take the lead back, 8-6. And here's Lydia Miller the other way. Hannah Arone stepped up and defended against Lydia Miller. It looks like a lot of contact there. Shot blocked, and Wildcats come up with it.
Chance to extend the lead, which is significant in it. The lead's only the 2 points the whole game.
There's a nice pick and roll for Kerr, and she gets it down.
Job. Nice pass in there by, I think that was Marshall.
Yeah, Becca Marshall with the feed, and Ashland has 6 points. It's 10-6 Wildcats.
Starting to break down that man defense a little bit.
Now Lydia Miller loses it off the leg of Hannah Arone. It's out of bounds. Remains with the Stingers.
Wow. Macy Miller back in with 3 fouls. Interesting.
Lydia Miller to bring it in. She'll come long for Macy. And Macy will pull it out. She works right side, high. Marshall on her. Now to Lydia Miller. Crossover to try to get away from Kerr, and then a fadeaway 3 doesn't go. Fabian after the rebound, and coming up with it and laying it up and in is Macy Miller. Quick hand.
Yeah.
Her second bucket.
She beat a couple Wildcats to that one.
10-8, Homer-Center. Nice move by Elena to get around Lydia Miller. Lipsy will slap the ball away, but Elena comes up with it again. Right side for Palmer. Gigi has Ashland going to the low block. She'll try to back her defender down Shadle. Missed the shot, though, and Macy Miller comes up with the tap rebound. Right side, Lipsy. Baseline runner, partially blocked by Arone again, and Lydia Miller gets the rebound. Her shot misses, and then it's tipped out of bounds off Marion Center. Hannah's been a defensive force here tonight.
Oh, it's been a real, yeah, Hannah's been in the middle, and it's been a tough struggle both ways.
Marshall gets the inbounds, comes long for Kerr, lets the defender go by and off the glass and in.
Another nice job by Marshall finding Kerr breaking.
Marion Center will take a timeout. We will keep it right here. Tell you once more about IRMC at Chestnut Ridge. Urgicare next to the Chestnut Ridge Golf Resort and Conference Center. Open 7 days a week, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And this is cold and flu season. You need your flu shot. You should have had that by now, but if you haven't, they can fix you up there. If you have the flu or think you may, you want to check out IRMC at Chestnut Ridge. Any of those respiratory illnesses, you just can't kick them. They'll take care of them for you. So do visit IRMC. That's what Urgicare is all about. It doesn't have to be an emergency for it to require medical attention. And that's why there is such a thing as Urgicare. IRMC at Chestnut Ridge. Get in, get out, and get better. Here comes Lydia Miller for Marion Center. They trail 12-8. Ashlyn Kerr's had a big first half for Homer-Center. Macy Miller gets free. She'll run a little scooper from 10 feet out, get after the rebound, but Becca Marshall's there battling for it as well, and that's going to be off Marion Center. Homer-Center's pretty scrappy tonight.
They're doing a nice job of rebound. I think Nick really put an emphasis on that. They needed to do that.
Saban brings it in and gets it right back. Here comes Elena.
Yeah, ran a little line there, and that worked perfectly.
Right side for Palmer. Makes the move. The ball slapped away, and here comes Marion Center the other direction. Lydia Miller spins at the free throw line, does a 360, puts it up, misses. Black the rebound. Fabian will tip it away from her. Kerr comes up with it. And another Marion Center foul. And we'll check out this one. That'll be on Black. Her first. First of the second quarter for the Stingers. Fabian comes right side for Marshall. There's Kerr posting again, and Macy Miller came in and tied her up from behind, and that's going to go the other way.
Had nice job there by Macy Miller. She's Kurt's been killing them in that low post, backing in. That time she dropped down, tied it up. Good job.
Speaking of tying it up, that's what Ashland's doing to her sneaker right now.
She has gotten so much better since the beginning of last season to the end of last season when she really started to come around, and boy, she's really played well this year.
Here's Lydia Miller, left side for Maya Lipsy. Lipsy comes to the top of the arc for Black. She looks for the cutter. She'll find Lydia. Lydia from the mid-post, the jumper up and down for Lydia Miller's first bucket of the night. Singer's leading scorer on the season. It's 12-10, Homer-Center. Sabin with Lydia on her. Right side for Marshall. And Becca got the cutter Fabian at the free throw line. Fabian picks up her dribble, comes to the corner for O'Roan. Palmer now. And Gigi to O'Roan and back out front for Fabian. Marshall. Fabian left side. O'Roan. Now Palmer, top of the arc. She'll back it out of there. Fabian, right side. 3:48 left in the half. The cutter is O'Roan. The pass is stolen by Macy Miller.
That's a good job by Macy Miller, again, dropping down and stripping that ball.
Homer-Center now with 9 turnovers in this game. Cutter is Macy Miller. She goes baseline behind the basket. Nice play by Macy there. Her third bucket of the night. She's got 6 points. And we're tied at 12. Marshall, right side for Homer-Center. For O'Roan. Hannah, the backdoor cut for Fabian. Her pass too tall, though. And it's stolen by Lipsy. And, boy, Fabian took an elbow in the face. That hurt. The other way, the long three is missed by Shadle, and the rebound for Marion Center. They'll get an offensive set here. Backdoor cut for Shadle. The lay-in doesn't go. Black is there for the rebound. That doesn't go either. So the Wildcats gave up 2 extra offensive chances there and didn't pay to play.
They were excellent chances, too. Their defense, though, I think is forcing Marion Center to shoot a little quicker than they want to.
Now Elena comes right side for Gigi. Gigi Palmer. She's got someone on the baseline. That's Marshall. Off the glass, it doesn't go. Macy Miller defended, and Becca might have forced the shot a little.
Repaid the favor, missing an easy shot.
Macy drives it length of the floor, misses the shot. Rebound still contested. Goes up off the hands of Black, doesn't go. Outside for Shadle, another offensive chance. She misses that. And Palmer's there for Homer-Center. They'll slow it down.
Yeah, they got to get some of these other people involved offensively besides Fabian and Carr.
Marshall, left side for Fabian. She'll drive the left side of the lane. The shot doesn't go. The rebound, Lydia Miller. Head up, she comes up the floor. Kick it to the corner for Lipsy. Back to Miller. Lydia on the wing gets the screen from Macy. Drives to the free throw line. The shot won't go, and Fabian another rebound. And Black gets after her from behind. And I think they're calling her on a foul.
Reach, yeah, I think.
And Amy Trimble disagrees, but as we say, she doesn't get a vote. Minute 30 left in the first quarter, or first half, I should say. A timeout on the floor. We're tied at 12. An IRMC high school basketball night on WCCS, 101.1 FM and AM 1160.
With Confidence Checking from First Commonwealth Bank, you never have to worry about overdraft fees, and you'll always know your balance thanks to our online banking and app. There's no minimum deposit to open and no checks needed. Just your Confidence card, which is made of ocean-bound plastic, so you can be confident in your finances and your impact on the environment. Visit fcbanking.com to open your account or stop by any local office. First Commonwealth Bank, member FDIC.
Luther Ford, Lincoln, your Ford and Lincoln expert.
Indiana County's Ford leader is Luther Ford, Best New Car Dealership Award winner in the Best of Indiana County contest. Luther Ford, Route 119, Homer City, and on Admiral Perry Highway in Evansburg. Open 24/7 at lutherford.com.
Luther Ford, Lincoln
1160 WCCS and 101.1 FM, and at 1160WCCS.com.
Back at Marion Center High School, tied at 12. 1:30 left in the first half, and it is Wildcat basketball.
It's going to be a pretty easy summation here.
Yeah, it could take a lot. Well, it's a combination of really tight defense and not the most efficient offense.
Yeah, it's well done, well described.
Marshall on the right side for Homer-Center. And Macy Miller got after her, and she doesn't back off aggressive when she's got 3 fouls.
You got to stay out of the corners. She's excellent at stripping the ball, and she just did it.
11 turnovers now on the Wildcats. This pass for Lydia Miller. Shot won't go. Rebound, the putback, and it's good and a chance for a three-point play. Ashley Kerr will pick up the foul.
That's a Ruddick.
Sneaking onto the floor was Olivia Ruddick, and she made a difference right away. Got an offensive rebound, a putback, and a foul. And a conversion. So the three-point play by Ruddick, and 15-12 Marion Center. Minute left in the half.
A little spark.
Coaches pulling the right buttons there. Elena Fabian on the left side for Homer-Center. So come up top, and Lipsy will intercept this pass. She comes flying up the floor, the long step there, and she'll get a foul. And 2 shots coming. I believe Gigi will pick this one up. She does. Maya Lipsy to the line, shooting 2. First on Gigi, and Lipsy didn't even move the net on that one. Has another one on the way. So a burst here at the end of the half.
Yeah, Stinger's starting to pull away a little bit.
Second one won't go. The rebound, Kerr for Homer-Center.
Turnovers are really hurting the Wildcats.
Only 2 for Marion Center and 12 for Homer-Center.
Wow.
Here's Fabian. Of course, Commonwealth Bank quick stats. Time to be first member FDIC. They're going to call Lydia Mills being a little too tight on Elena Fabian. Third team foul. First on Miller. Marshall will bring it in. Or Fabian will. To Palmer. Gigi tried to dribble away from Macy. Picked up the dribble and then found Elena near midcourt. 15 seconds to go. Fabian spins to the right side. 10 seconds. Here's Marshall. Becca dribbles all the way across the arc. Macy Miller intercepts. Here she comes up the floor. Palmer chases the driving layup. Doesn't go. Rebound by Lipsy, and her putback falls off the other side. We played a half of basketball. It is Marion Center 16, Homer-Center 12. From our S&T Bank broadcast booth, S&T Bank, People Forward Banking. It's an IRMC high school basketball night on WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160.
Looking for the perfect venue for your next event? Look no further. Plan your next celebration, family gathering, business meeting, or wedding rehearsal dinner at the Meredith Inn along the beautiful Allegheny River in Kittanning. For more information, email them at themeredithinn.com.
Sports fans, teams, organizations, schools, and businesses. Put your logo or design on just about anything and everything. Trust the team at Fast Time Screen Printing and Sign Company. Fast Time Screen Printing on Shelley Drive in Indiana. Online at fasttimes.us. Fast Time Screen Printing. Space is a terrible thing to waste.
Looking to stay on track with your weight loss goals or see how weight loss affects your overall health? Do you need some extra support to help you on your weight loss journey? Join the Indiana Regional Medical Center for a free support group to help you avoid the pitfalls of fad diets and unrealistic New Year's resolutions and learn how to maintain a healthy lifestyle in 2024. IRMC's weight loss support group will meet on Thursday, January 11th at 6 p.m. at the S&T Wellness Center at 2010 Shelley Drive in Indiana. Call 357-8088 to register. In sports, game plans are essential to the success of the team. The same can be said for the game of life. What kind of game plan do you have to protect your valuable assets like home, car, business, income, renters, motorcycles, and IRAs? When was the last time you had a comprehensive insurance review? The William G. Meckling Insurance Agency can develop a game plan just for you. For a comprehensive insurance review, call the William G. Meckling Insurance Agency, 1359 Philadelphia Street, Indiana, because it's always something.
This is Attorney Patrick Doherty. I am pleased to announce the addition of Attorney Amy Doherty to my team. Visit us at 737 Water Street in downtown Indiana to assist with your criminal law, estate planning, family law, and real estate needs.
Does your car need attention? Then head to AMCO of Indiana. They're your total car care headquarters. Whether it's keeping that car running or getting it inspected, trust the AMCO team for all your automotive needs. AMCO of Indiana, Oakland Avenue in Indiana.
Start your day with Todd, Jack, and the gang. It's Indiana in the Morning.
1160 WCCS.
16-12, Marion Center leading Homer-Center at the half. And, Ward, the numbers are not going to be all that hard to come up with here. It's not been an offensive type of game.
It sure hasn't. For Marion Center, Macy Miller really played a good defensive first half, but she also kicked in with 3 field goals. She had 6 points to lead Marion Center. Olivia Ruddy came off the bench, got a field goal and a foul shot for 3. Field goal and a foul shot for Maya Lipsky. She had 3. A field goal, Lydia Miller, 2. Natalie Black, a field goal for 2. 7 field goals, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. 16 first half points. For Homer Center, Elena Fagan, 2 field goals, 4 points. Ashlyn Kerr, 4 field goals, 8 points. 6 field goals for the Wildcats, 12 first half points. Obviously, they've got to do better with that.
No trips to the free throw line either for Homer Center. Marion Center 2 for 3 from the stripe. The Stingers turned the basketball over only 2 times in that first half, both in the first quarter. Homer Center 6 times in each of the first 2 quarters for a total of 12. Well, the formula just doesn't work out there for Homer Center.
If that continues, that's disaster. It'll be a defeat. They've got to clean that up, and they've got to kind of spin that around a little bit and make some turnovers themselves.
Wildcats had themselves a lead of 12-10, and then the Stingers finished that first half on a run to take this 16-12 lead. But as much as you think that the game was dominated by Marion Center, it really wasn't. And the Wildcats are only 4 points back as they come out of the locker room, and they've got to find some more diversity in their offense, and then they have to learn to protect the ball.
A couple of the off guards have got to take shots, which would allow, I think, Elena maybe to get in and get some offensive rebounds. That's another one of her strengths. They can't free her up to take the tray. That's another one that's missing. No trays in that first half. And I don't even know if Homer attempted one.
No, they did not.
So there's secondary people, and I call them that just for the purpose. They aren't the primary offensive weapons, but they need to get involved a little bit more, and I'm sure that's what Nick told them. We'll see.
Yeah, a little misbehavior from the fan section to the right of us, and somebody's going to have to come out here and put the hammer down. This isn't like the old days John Bomboy come over and take care of him.
Don Zahner's sitting over there staring at him, and he's pointing.
Yeah, and Donnie will take care of him. 16-12 at the half. Marion Center leading Homer Center. And we are back in just a moment from our S&T Bank broadcast booth. People Forward Banking. WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160.
I'm Jay Blues. Hutton Blues Insurance is proud to support high school basketball.
I'm Shannon. We're excited to sponsor the Hutton Blues 3-for-3 promotion again this season.
Cheer on Indiana County boys and girls to make a lot of three-point shots this season.
For every three-pointer, we'll donate $3 to the Teddy Bear Fund Drive, up to $3,000.
So here's to a lot of made three-pointers and wins for our area teams.
And remember, for all of your insurance needs, think Hutton Blues Insurance in Indiana.
Life's challenges can sometimes catch us off guard, but at Marion Center Bank, we believe in safeguarding your financial future. Introducing Ultimate ID Plus, a powerful fraud protection service that offers you peace of mind like never before. Ultimate ID Plus also keeps a vigilant eye on your social media identity and your driver's license, preventing fraudulent activities. Contact your local branch office or visit us at MarionCenterBank.com for more information. Marion Center Bank, member FDIC.
Mitsubishi has made heating and cooling your home very efficient. With Mitsubishi's Zone Comfort Hyper Heating System, you no longer need separate heating and cooling systems. Contact Davis Brothers Heating and Air Conditioning, Indiana, a Mitsubishi Diamond Preferred Contractor, PA license number 2526.
The home of the 48-cut pizza is Roundhouse Pizza at 132 East 1st Avenue in Derry. Largest pizza pie around. Roundhouse Pizza is Friday and Saturday special, $13 for an unlimited topping pizza. Stop by Roundhouse Pizza in Derry and pick up a pizza tonight.
News Talk 1160 and 101.1 FM. See news happening? Call 349-NEWS.
Back at Marion Center High School, Nick Moore sent his team out early from the locker room, sent them out there with 6 minutes to go in the halftime intermission. I'm basically telling them go out there and find the basket because they're going to have to shoot the basketball better in this second half. When they worked that offense, they did a really, really nice job, and they were nice and patient, but then Marion Center began to shut that down low, and Homer-Center didn't have a lot of options for an outside game, so they're going to have to find that.
Yeah, that in the past, they typically were looking to take the longer shot, the three-point shot. They haven't even looked at that tonight, and they're going to have to do that. They're going to have to extend that defense out, but they can't be stripping the ball like they've been doing. They're trying to penetrate. Stingers are doing a nice job of doubling up and stopping the ball, and then stripping the ball and going the other way.
Stingers now coming out of the locker room. They'll get heated up here, and we'll soon be playing basketball again. I want to tell you once more about IRMC at Chestnut Ridge, Urgicare, next to the Chestnut Ridge Golf Resort and Conference Center. It's open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Ladies, 3D mammography is available at IRMC at Chestnut Ridge. You need to get that mammogram scheduled and get that taken care of. And that'll be something that, you need that peace of mind. And if there is a problem, why, the earlier you can diagnose that, the better the outcome is going to be. So that's one thing about IRMC at Chestnut Ridge. There are also IRMC dermatology in that building. And there's a pediatric practice, Indiana Pediatrics, in that building as well. The lab is open 7 days a week. And so all of those wonderful advantages in Urgicare on top of that. They do rapid testing for strep throat, for the flu, and for COVID, and minor injuries, minor illnesses. They can take care of it all for you. And if you are hanging on to that flu longer than you think you should have and can't get that throat cleared up or all that congestion out of you, IRMC at Chestnut Ridge. Get in, get out, and get better. So, Ward, we're back with Homer-Center basketball a week from tonight. It'll be a boys' game when the Portage Mustangs visit Homer-Center to play the Homer-Center boys. It's been a struggle for the Wildcat boys, too. And Portage brings a pretty good ball club into
Well, they're always pretty tough. And they're maybe not as strong as they were a year ago, but they're still going to be tough. And, Homer's boys are up and down. They're trying to find themselves a little bit and get a little consistent. So they're going to have a challenge here, but every game they play now is going to be a challenge. They still have a shot to sneak in.
Now, I said that, that'll be on the 10th, a week from today. Actually, on Monday, we're at Purchase Line.
Yeah.
Homer-Center's boys will be there.
See them there, and maybe they can get it going.
Well, both
Purchase Line.
Both Homer-Center's boys and Purchase Line's boys are 0-6 in the Heritage West. So one of them will be looking to use that game to sort of springboard into the next portion of the season. All right, our two teams ready to get back out there. Action resuming with the All right, Garrett, you still there? All righty, we had an electricity problem there, but we are back and we are good. Thank you for your help, young man. And no scoring, just a Marion Center turnover on the other end of the floor. So Homer-Center comes back at it. Missed from the corner from Arone, and back the other way come the Stingers. 16-12, Marion Center the lead. Haggerty will come up front for Macy Miller. She'll swing it to the left side for Maya Lipsy, and her set shot will sit on the rim for a second and then crawl up over and fall down through. Lipsy with 5, and it's 18-12 now, Marion Center. Here's Fabian. She'll dribble to the free throw line, use the glass on the 17-footer.
Yeah, she's got to find ways to get open and get her shots off, but that last one by, I think it was Arone there, they got to take those.
Yeah, you got to make them respect the shot.
A couple of them will go in.
Spin here from Macy Miller. She'll be fouled, and she's got 2 coming. That'll be on Becca Marshall, her first. Macy Miller on the line is going to shoot 2. And she's going to hit the first one. She's having a big game. 7 points for her. You can see why they're so excited about her. And second one does not go, but Lipsy's going to chase it down in the corner, and another chance for Marion Center. Macy Miller goes low. She finds Natalie Black. Hannah Arone is going to foul her, but Black has 2 shots coming there. I think Homer-Center might have actually vacated because they thought they were going to have that ball. And
not a good sequence if you're a Wildcat fan.
Black hits the free throw. Makes it a 6-point game, 20-14. First foul on Hannah Arone. Second shot for Black is good.
Stringer's typically a good foul shooter, and showing it tonight.
Here comes Elena Fabian for the Wildcats. They trail now by 7. Tonight from our S&T Bank broadcast booth, People Forward Banking, Hannah Arone with the basketball for Homer-Center, comes left side for Fabian. Beyond the arc, up top for Palmer. Gigi, hand it back to Elena, and a reset on the offense. They go double high post here. Kick left is for Palmer. Nice little drive for Gigi on the left side of the bucket. She puts up the runner from the baseline. It doesn't go, and Macy Miller's back the other way for Marion Center. She'll go baseline for Lipsy. 5-footer's good. Driving the dish there from Macy Miller, and Nick Moore wants timeout. Marion Center's open up a 9-point lead, 23-14. We take a timeout. It's an IRMC High School basketball night on WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160.
Ever look down at your grocery cart and find all kinds of sweets and treats have jumped in there? Join the IRMC Diabetes Education Center for an educational grocery store tour on Tuesday, January 23rd at 10 a.m. at the Indiana Giant Eagle. IRMC's diabetes educators will help you locate healthier options, suggest some diabetes-friendly foods, and share healthier shopping alternatives. The tour begins in the produce section and it's free to attend. Just call 724-357-7164 to register. Space is limited, so call today.
1160 WCCS and at 101.1 FM.
Marion Center's opened up a 23-14 lead, getting after Homer-Center here early in this third quarter, Ward.
They're doing it off the defensive boards. They're getting a rebound, going down the floor, and then they're scoring. And the Wildcats aren't getting back and playing defense. That's why he called his timeout.
Fabian left side for Palmer. Gigi will find Fabian again on the right side this time. Ball slapped away from her, but she got it back. To Kerr and back outside. The 3 is good. Elena Fabian for the Homer-Center Wildcats. First 3 for either team.
Yeah, that's been lacking for the Wildcats. You can't count on just Elena, though. That's what I'm saying. The other girls have got to kick in a little.
23-17 as Black puts it up from the elbow, and Fabian clears the rebound. She's ahead of the pack. Elena drive it length of the floor. Macy Miller caught up to her, slapped it out of bounds.
That was pretty impressive.
And Elena wants the foul call and doesn't get it. It will be Wildcats basketball.
Looks like the road runner there. zip down the...
And then her inbounds pass, and Gigi Palmer turned the other way, and it goes out of bounds. It's a Wildcat turnover.
They can ill afford those. It's just an unforced error that time.
Lydia Miller will bring the ball up the floor for the Stingers. Right side high, Kerr defense, and she saw the screen coming to her right, and Lydia, just as she glanced away, Lydia took off and flew through to the basket and laid it in.
That's a veteran move there. Nice job.
Watching the eyes of the defender. Palmer now. 25-17, Marion Center. Saban on the baseline. Her spinner sits on the rim, falls off. Rebound tipped into the hands of Lydia Miller. Leads the break, finds Lipsy. Left side, that's a 2 for Lipsy. It's good.
Well, Lipsy's having a pretty good night.
9 points for Maya Lipsy. 6 of them here in the third quarter. And it's a 10-point lead, largest of the night for Marion Center. Roan comes right side for Marshall. Macy Miller slapped at it. Becca got it back. Up here midcourt, Fabian. Elena dribbles on the left side. That's knocked out of bounds. Remains with Homer Center. Side out now. 4:04 left in this quarter. What about this score? Penns Manor leading River Valley's girls 36-15.
That's got to be wrong.
Left side. No, that comes right from Jake, and he's doing the game.
I wonder Perchetti's playing at all. That sounds like she's not in the lineup.
Well, that's a pretty good ball club there at Penn Center.
Well, it's well coached. We know that.
Here's Becca Marshall for Homer Center. Goes baseline for Palmer, and out of bounds. A Wildcat turnover. 27-17. And timeout on the floor. Marion Center the lead on an IRMC high school basketball night. WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160.
The Homer City American Legion Post 493 would like to wish the best of luck to the Wildcat boys and girls basketball teams this season. The American Legion Post 493 is a proud member of the Homer City community and is honored to help support the local student athletes. The Homer City Post exists to honor military veterans, and thank you to all who are serving and who have served this great country. Good luck this season, Wildcats, from the Homer City American Legion Post 493. Go Wildcats!
He's on the move, just about to score. He's back in the action, and looks like we're seeing a new formation. Oh, come on!
Excessive penalties can take you out of the game. At S&T Bank, we won't overpenalize you when you overdraft. Introducing S&T's $10 cushion, where you can go a little over without getting hit by the... That's right, we're giving you a $10 cushion to stay in the game and avoid unnecessary fees. S&T Bank, member FDIC.
The Brian Kilmeade Show, weekday mornings at 10 on 1160 WCCS 101.1 FM.
27-17. Marion Center leading Homer Center in this game, and on Cat Country 106.3 FM, it's another good matchup. Penns Manor taking on River Valley, and the Comets blowing them out right now, Ward. At halftime, it's 36-15.
Pretty good blowout, don't you think?
Wow.
Scoring double. Who would have thought? Now, it has a lot of balance.
That Penns Manor team a little bit angry about the game on this floor here a week or so ago when they lost 26-20 to Marion Center.
Coach Meloser, he knows how to get them together.
They'll figure things out. Brindley Haggerty with the basketball here for Marion Center. And Elena Fabian comes around behind her, and Elena's going to be called for her first foul. And that'll put Haggerty on the line to shoot two. Been a big third quarter here for Marion Center. Haggerty misses the first.
Yeah, these foul shots could really stretch this lead. Boy, he missed them both. That's a break for Homer. Poorly as they're shooting, huh?
Wildcats Fabian crosses the timeline, comes to left side for Arone, and a back up top for Fabian. Kerr floats low in this set, now comes up to the high post as Marshall goes baseline and then comes back out front for...
Maggie Voided's in the game, Todd. I don't know if we picked that up or not.
No, we haven't. That's the
He's
first
inside.
substitution of the night for Homer-Center. Fabian will dribble to the open spot and knock one down from 12 feet out.
Going to have to put them on their shoulders, carry them, because nobody wants to respond here.
She's got all 7 of the Wildcats' points in
There was
this
a
quarter, and
travel.
Lipsy is going to come skidding to a halt. And the turnover is the second of the half, fourth of the game. As
We got her in, we got her out.
27-19, Marion Center lead, Homer-Center basketball. And Elena lead them back into it. To get the screen from Ashland and come the other way. Free throw line, jumper's good. Elena's really heating it up.
Now she's finding the rain. She's taking her time a little bit more, too, and getting a clear shot.
9 in the quarter, 13 in the game. And it's down to 6, 27-21 Stingers. Miller, crossover, back baseline, and outside for Haggerty.
Good defense there by Ashland Kerr.
Haggerty will get the ball outside. That's a 3 for Brinley Haggerty. I think Homer-Center was saying, Brinley, you're going to have to prove you can make it.
Yeah.
She just did.
That's what they were saying.
30-21, Marion Center. There's Ashland Kerr for the Wildcats. Right side for Palmer. Gigi. Come across for Arone and outside for Elena. Fabian will pull it out. Marshall to the right side for Palmer. Fabian cuts through. Palmer will come back up top for Arone. Left side for Marshall. Kerr's high post. Down low, Palmer is there. Turned around and got the shot off. She was fouled. She's going to shoot two. This is the first trip to the line all night for Homer-Center. The foul is the third on Natalie Black. Gigi Palmer on the line. And her first one. Oh, boy, that thing sat on the rim there for a second and decided, I think I'll fall through.
A little gravity work there.
First point of the night. I thought she was just going to sit it there on the rim. She got them both.
They need them.
First 2 points of the night for Gigi Palmer. First 2 not scored by Fabian or Kerr in this game for the Wildcats. And now down low for Black, and they just beat him down the floor as Homer-Center taking a couple of chances defensively there.
Nice job of handling that press.
32-23, Marion Center. 54 seconds left in the quarter. Here's Fabian. Across the top for Marshall. Becca comes to the corner for Arone. A 3. In and out. It's a good-looking play, though.
Yep.
Lipsy rebound.
They got to take shots, these other players. Loosen that defense up.
35 seconds left in the third quarter. Miller. Palmer will pick her up on the help out, but a nice play by Lydia Miller. She used the screen, and she has 6. It's 34-23. 22 seconds left in the third. So the Wildcats had it down to 6. Now it's back up to 11. Fabian. And coming around behind her was Macy Miller. Good job by Fabian to get it off. Marshall, she's going to use the glass and hit a 3. Her first points of the night. And at the end of the third quarter, it is 34-26. Marion Center the lead. It's an IRMC high school basketball night on WCCS. 101.1 FM, AM 1160.
Luther Ford, Lincoln, your Ford and Lincoln expert.
Indiana County's Ford leader is Luther Ford, Best New Car Dealership Award winner in the Best of Indiana County contest. Luther Ford, Route 119, Homer City, and on Admiral Perry Highway in Evansburg. Open 24/7 at lutherford.com.
Luther Ford, Lincoln, your Ford and Lincoln experts.
Dan in a van hasn't returned your call? Chuck in a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
Hey, Sean Hannity here, and you are listening to the voice of Indiana County, WCCS AM 1160 and 101.1 FM.
We start the fourth quarter with the Wildcats holding the basketball, trailing 34-26. And Elena Fabian gets the inbounds pass. Do the Wildcats have another run left in them?
I don't know if they can score. I don't know if they're going to press. They've had some success with it. We'll find out right here.
Boy, Elena made a nice little offensive move there as she...
Oh, they're dropping back. I thought they'd pick up a little bit, try to force the Stingers. The Marion Center's so quick.
Lydia Miller dribbles to the open spot on the wing, misses the three. Another rebound for Elena Fabian, who's playing a whale of a game.
Yep. Chance to cut into this even more now.
Elena has 15, 11 of those in the second half. She gets the high screen from Kerr. Now she'll come to the left side. Palmer launches a three. It's over everything, and Macy Miller is there for the rebound. She's double-teamed then, and they call the held ball with the arrow pointing to Marion Center.
Yeah, the Wildcats are not picking up. I thought they might try to press, but I think they figured Marion Center's too quick. So they're dropping back. They want a man.
Lydia Miller swings it across for Haggerty. Haggerty looks for a cutter. She finds Macy Miller. Macy. Dribble baseline. Good feed down low. Black up, down, and a foul. Driving the dish from Macy Miller. Sets up her teammate Black for the three-point
She's been
play.
the difference as far as I'm concerned. She's just made all the right plays.
Second foul on Elena Fabian.
Natalie Black just dropped down in the low post there, turned. Miller hit her.
She misses the conversion, but Lydia Miller, the offensive rebound, put back won't go. Fabian will clear it away for Homer-Center. 36-28.
A little thing here, too. When they got that rebound, Homer had a chance for a break, but nope. Macy Miller was down the floor already.
Becca Marshall will be called travel. Interesting. It was a travel, but the call was made by the official on the far side of the floor, as far away from that play as you could get. The guy right here should have called that one.
That's what Nick Moore's saying. That's not your call.
Homer-Center's controlled those turnovers in the second half. Just 3. 15 in the game, though. Here's Macy Miller. Drive right side. Cut off on the baseline by Arone. Back to Lipsy and outside for Haggerty. Handoff is to Macy Miller. She'll kick it for Lipsy, and she's good again from 14 feet.
Been unstoppable. She's made about every shot she's taken.
11 in the game for Maya Lipsy, and it's a 10-point game. 38-28 Marion Center. Palmer for the Wildcats up top for Kerr. Ashland has not had a lot of opportunity here in the second half. Fabian into the lane, off the hand of Palmer, into the hands of Marshall. Now Palmer comes all the way out front. Here's Fabian. Double high post. She'll get the screen from Kerr and then kick it back to Ashland and set the screen for her. Ashland needs a teammate to help her out. Into the corner, she finds Marshall. Back to Ashland. Kerr through her legs into the back court. And they are going to call a timeout. Did they get a timeout call there?
I think they got a timeout.
Let's find out. The officials are discussing it. He called an over and back violation before Nick's timeout, and Nick is steamed. He's very, very angry.
I think he's got an argument. I don't think she wants to cross the line.
It is Stinger basketball after the Wildcat turnover there. 38-28, Marion Center. Lydia Miller, right side high. And she'll come across for Shadle, who's back onto the floor. Molly comes across the lane, hands it off to Lydia. To the corner, Lipsy. Maya should drive it toward the hole. Get the foul on Hannah. For Aron, that'll be her second foul. Maya Lipsy on the line is 1 out of 2. And now 2 out of 3.
Got a nice little shot. Good release.
Maya's second shot. She got them both.
Had a heck of a second half, huh?
10 points, 13 in the game. 40-28. Marion Center matches their largest lead of the night. Here's Palmer on the right side, up top for Marshall. Becca posting in the mid-post is Fabian. Her fadeaway won't go. Lydia Miller clears it for Marion Center. Here she comes. The right side, crossover, gets the screen from Black and then swings it back out. Needs some help. Up top for Shadle and across for Lipsy. Back to Lydia Miller. Shadle now. She'll drive baseline. Kick it out. Lydia. Spin in the lane. Off the iron and no. The rebound, Lipsy powers it up and down. Game for Maya.
Yeah, terrific game. Well, if Macy hits number 1 star, Lipsy's number 2.
42-28. Marion Center's lead. Elena came up limping after that. She was fouled. Held onto that left knee or ankle. There's a timeout on the floor. It comes probably at a really good time as Elena Fabian will limp off the floor for Homer Center. 42-28 Stingers, IRMC High School Basketball Night, WCCS, 101.1 FM, AM 1160.
This restaurant is packed today. May I sit here?
Of course. I see In First Bank on your shirt. Do you work there?
Yes, in the mortgage department.
Hi, I'm Quick Ken. I know you've heard about me. Don't let my awesomeness as a celebrity intimidate you.
Don't forget about me. I'm Rockette. And yes, you can take a selfie with me, but only on my good side, please.
Yes, I've heard about you both. And hello, how do you make the time to give your customers personalized attention?
Personalized attention? I don't have time for that.
Personalized attention and take time away from me? Ew, and no way.
Well, at In First Bank, we treat our customers like celebrities. We know our clients by name. We've been helping our community for over 100 years move into the home of their dreams. And it really is as simple as calling or stopping by. You can even begin the application at infirstbank.bank. Well, it's back to work. Thanks for the seat.
In First Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
In First Bank, here for you since 1922.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Don't forget, join me each and every afternoon, 3 to 6, right here, WCCS AM 1160, 101.1 FM.
3:50 left in the fourth quarter. Marion Center 42, Homer Center 28. And the Stingers...
quite a gap. I don't know if they can close this time. Stingers a little too quick.
There's a moment there in the third quarter where Homer Center found a little bit of offense from more than just Kerr and Fabian, but then Marion Center got after him again. Macy Miller's going to tie up the ball again. It remains with Homer Center.
No, she had 3 fouls in the first half. Hasn't picked up another one and been all over the floor. Just amazing.
Fabian to bring it in again. Corner for Marshall. Becca will bring it all the way up front. Now come to the free throw line to Fabian. And Elena comes left side. Aron's 3 is good.
A little of that we needed earlier.
Her first field goal of the night. 42-31 out ahead for Black. Oh, Ashlyn Kerr came flying down the floor, blocked the shot away, but they're going to call her on the arm.
Good foul anyway. That was going to be an easy 2 otherwise.
Second foul on Ashlyn. It puts Natalie Black on the line 2 for 3 tonight.
She's made some critical shots as well.
She misses here. She's got 8 points. Made the second one.
Yeah, Homer needs to get down the floor and pop the shot. They don't have the luxury of working for a shot now.
43-31. Saban. Runs the pick and roll with Kerr, but they block the effort to get the roll, and so Ashland will get it out front this time. And it's to Elena. Drive baseline. 16-footer won't go. Lipsy with the rebound for Marion Center.
That ankle's bothering her, too. I'm watching after she shot.
Getting it taped up before the game. Miller reverses direction, comes to the corner. That is a three from Shadle.
Well, they're not sitting on the lead, are they?
46-31. Marion Center with the lead. Timeout called by the Wildcats. It's an IRMC High School basketball night on WCCS, 101.1 FM and AM 1160.
Ever look down at your grocery cart and find all kinds of sweets and treats have jumped in there? Join the IRMC Diabetes Education Center for an educational grocery store tour on Tuesday, January 23rd at 10 a.m. at the Indiana Giant Eagle. IRMC's diabetes educators will help you locate healthier options, suggest some diabetes-friendly foods, and share healthier shopping alternatives. The tour begins in the produce section and it's free to attend. Just call 724-357-7164 to register. Space is limited, so call today.
Grayston Coral Sportsman's Club invites you to take a look at the club voted Best in Indiana County 2023. Inside, you can find members unwinding with friends and enjoying delicious food like their homemade pizza. You can relax in the club by playing darts, pool, or shuffleboard. The club is a great place to watch your favorite team with family and friends. Proud to sponsor the Wildcats, the Grayston Coral Sportsman's Club on Neal Road in Grayston.
Indiana in the Morning with Todd Marino.
1160 WCCS.
46-31, Marion Center the lead. Homer-Center basketball. Elena Fabian now off the floor. I think Nick Moore is just trying to protect her because she did come up gimpy there. Maggie Voida replaces her. Maggie loses the basketball here to Molly Shadle, who comes the other way for Marion Center. Macy Miller will bring it out front for the Stingers. Nice little crossover there. Drive down the right side of the lane. That's a beautiful play by Macy. And she has 8 points. 48-31. Palmer left side for Kerr. And up top for Voida. And slapped at by Lydia Miller. Got the basketball away. Down low, the ball will be a Stinger turnover now. I think Amy Trimble doesn't necessarily want penetrating basket passes. She just chew up this clock and not get anybody hurt.
It's pretty much in the books. It's a matter of what the final is going to be.
48-31. Lipsy steps in front of Kerr, but Ashland comes away with the ball. She'll come across the lane. The runner for her won't go. Rebound tipped into the hands of Lipsy, who brings it up the floor for Marion Center. She'll go to Black on the baseline. Pass through, stolen by Arone. And Beck Marshall bringing an ice pack now for Elena. Macy Miller just is relentless out there.
Yeah, she is all over. At least that's the reason they can't full court press. They just got too much quickness.
Arone to bring it in to the corner for Marshall. 53 seconds left in the basketball game. Arone three. There's another one for Hannah Arone.
Yeah, she's got a good shot. She needs to use it earlier in the game, though.
It's a beautiful release. Oh, Ashland just took a shot on the hip on that screen. Ball comes left to Shadle. That's a 2 for her. Saw the wince of pain from Ashland Kerr there. Molly Shadle's shown an eye there. 24 seconds to go. 16-point lead for Marion Center. Arone, right side for Marshall. Low for Kerr. Ashland's shot partially blocked. Lipsy will pull it away. 9 seconds to go. And that'll do it. Marion Center Stingers will defeat the Homer-Center Wildcats. Our final score, 50-34. And our First Commonwealth Bank post-game show is next. First Commonwealth Bank, time to be first, member FDIC. It's an IRMC high school basketball night on WCCS. 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com.
Robindale and its affiliated companies are proud to be a sponsor of all student athletes in the area. For nearly 2 decades, Robindale has been cleaning up refuse coal piles that dot and scar the western Pennsylvania landscape. To reclimate and beautify these areas, Robindale believes deeply in safety, compliance, and community responsibility. If you would like to become a part of the Robindale team, you can contact them at 814-446-6700, extension 122, or see how Robindale can assist your business at robindale.com.
The engineering firm of Young & Associates is proud to sponsor high school athletics. With offices in Indiana, Katanning, and Johnstown, Young & Associates is a full-service engineering, surveying, and design firm for private, public, and municipal entities, covering Western Pennsylvania, delivering solutions in a timely and cost-competitive manner. To see how they can be of service to you, go online to wjyaengineers.com.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Don't forget, join me each and every afternoon, 3 to 6, right here, WCCS AM 1160, 101.1 FM.
Our First Commonwealth Bank postgame show. First Commonwealth Bank, time to be first, member FDIC. We add up some of the numbers from this basketball game. The Homer-Center Wildcats and the Marion Center Stingers, and the Stingers will come away with a 50-34 victory over the Wildcats. Todd Marino along with Ward Hilliard. As Marion Center came out after Homer Center, caused a bunch of turnovers in that first half and turned those into points. And then in the second half, Homer Center sort of controlled the turnover problem that they'd had, but Marion Center just had too much offense. And, they had more offensive options than it seemed the Wildcats had in this game.
Yeah, they sure did. They got contributions up and down the lineup. I had 6, 7 people scoring for them. So we got Coach Moore coming up. I'm going to yield the headset.
Yield, sir, yield. We take a look at the scorebooks there. And there's the scoring total right there for Marion Center. 50-34, the Stingers come up with the victory over the Homer Center Wildcats. And Coach Nick Moore of the Wildcats joins us on our First Commonwealth Bank postgame show. Coach, you talked before the game about how your team sort of ran out of gas in a couple of your games. In this game tonight, I don't think that was as much a problem, but it was just the fact that Marion Center was finding more offensive options, whereas you were stuck with 2 in that first half.
Yeah, and it was because it's not that we were stuck with 2, it's that we had several players that didn't want to shoot it. They were open, and they elected not to take shots.
In the second half, those shots started to fall.
Yes.
But, that's the old cliche about you miss 100% of the shots
you don't take. Yes. So, I mean, I'm proud of the girls. I cannot say anything negative about them. They gave a good effort. I mean, a lot of this comes down to execution and, in my mind, how we practice. And our practices lately haven't been top-notch.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we're going through the motions. I told them at halftime, you can't practice soft and expect to play hard. And that's kind of what we've been doing lately. This is a fantastic team that we have here at Homer Center. The girls are tremendous. They're fighters. They don't quit, but they got to learn at times to put the time in. I feel bad for this one. I had to pull her.
Yeah.
She was that happened in pregame, and she played the entire game with it until I saw the tears in the eyes right there. That's when I pulled her.
Yeah. He's talking about Elena Fabian with the ice on her calf. That's a calf injury for her. As she comes out, and had you not taken her out, there's no way she's coming out.
She told me she wasn't. We had the discussion several times in the game. I said, if it's hurting, I got to take you out, kid. Yeah. I said, I don't know what's going on there. You're not telling me anything. She goes, I'm not coming out, Coach.
Yeah. In the first half, you were finding some things with Ashlyn on the pick and roll and also posting low, and she's turned that into a really nice aspect of her game offensively. In the second half, Stingers sort of took that away from you by denying her the
I wouldn't
basketball.
say they really took it away from us. We didn't go back to some of those calls we ran in the first half. We tried to do some different things, which is on me. I got frustrated at one point because we weren't executing, we weren't playing defense. We got beat on baseline twice. That cannot happen in the style of defense that we play. That cannot happen because that puts us in a bad situation. So I got a little upset, and Elena looked at me. She said, "What are you doing, quitting on us?" I said, "I'm not quitting, because I got a little frustrated, So, I'm going to have a talk with them. But, overall, I'm proud of the girls. I will never say this, but there were some aspects of tonight's game that I wasn't real happy with. And it wasn't anything to do with the Wildcats, and it didn't have anything to do with the Stingers. I would say it was the other people on the floor.
Okay, if we can understand what you're talking about there. When you have a ball club that is as young as yours is, and they're just learning the varsity game, you mentioned before the game, you've got girls that are really having to learn as varsity
on the fly.
players. Those are hard lessons to learn, but you're hoping that they take home.
It would be wrong if I didn't mention this, but I want to call out. We talked about Ashlyn, and how she's been, lately, and Elena's a great player. Becca Marshall plays good defense, but I'm telling you what, Hannah Roan in that first half was unbelievable.
She played some great defense.
She was unreal. She did everything we asked, and that's all you hope for.
And she found a little bit of offense late in the game too.
So she's coming a long way, and she'll get there, and so will everybody else. It just you wish you had more time.
Yeah.
Because I know this team could be an effective district playoff team.
Yeah. Well, you
So-
got to get out there. You got to play them and learn your lessons, and sometimes that involves taking a few lumps too.
Yes, we took a lump tonight.
Coach, thanks so much.
Thank you. You guys have a good day.
Nick Moore, the Homer-Center Wildcats, they fall to Marion Center 50-34. Our First Commonwealth Bank postgame show continues. First Commonwealth Bank, time to be first, member FDIC. An IRMC High School basketball night on WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160.
Confidence checking from First Commonwealth Bank, you never have to worry about overdraft fees, and you'll always know your balance thanks to our online banking and app. There's no minimum deposit to open and no checks needed. Just your confidence card, which is made of ocean-bound plastic, so you can be confident in your finances and your impact on the environment. Visit fcbanking.com to open your account or stop by any local office. First Commonwealth Bank, member FDIC.
Luther Ford, Lincoln, your Ford and Lincoln expert.
Indiana County's Ford leader is Luther Ford, Best New Car Dealership Award winner in the Best of Indiana County contest. Luther Ford, Route 119, Homer City, and on Admiral Perry Highway in Evansburg. Open 24/7 at lutherford.com.
Luther Ford, Lincoln, your Ford and Lincoln experts.
1160 WCCS and 101.1 FM, and at 1160WCCS.com.
We're back at Marion Center. My goodness, Ward. Every girl that comes out of that locker room has a big ice pack on. There comes Lydia Miller. She's all wrapped up. Elena Fabian, she's all wrapped up. A bunch of the Marion Center girls have casts on their arms. My goodness.
It's only January. 1st of January. They're not even into the grind yet.
My goodness. 50-34 is the final score. You've got some numbers from this game.
Yeah, let's get them out of the way here. For Marion Center, Macy Miller with 4 field goals, 1 of 2 from the line, 9 points. Terrific floor game. Big key to their victory. Renlee Haggerty had a field goal with the trays. She had 3 points. Olivia Ruddick, a field goal, 1 of 1 off the line for 3. She just come off the bench, got a rebound, got fouled, and put it in. Molly Shadle with 2 field goals, 1 a tray for 5. I had Maya Lipsky. Boy, what a game she had. 6 field goals, 3 of 4 from the line, 15 points for her. That might be a career high for her. I don't know. Lydia Miller with 3 field goals, all 2s. She had 6 points. And I had a field goal for 3 field goals, Natalie Black, who converted some critical buckets. 3 of 4 from the line. She had 9 for Marion Center's 50 points. For Homer-Center, Elena Fabian, 7 field goals, 1 tray. They have 15. 4 field goals, Ashlyn Kerr, 8. 2 of 2 from the line for Gigi Palmer for 2. 2 trays. Hannah Arone, she had 6 and a tray for Rebecca Marshall for 3 for Homer-Center.
50-34 is the final. Turnovers in this game. Homer-Center turned the ball over 12 times in the first half, 6 times in the second half, 18 total in the game for the Wildcats. For the Stingers, 6 turnovers in the game. They really protected the ball well, especially for a team that plays an up-tempo game.
Yeah, they're up and down the floor, and 6 turnovers is terrific.
Yeah,
anything
absolutely.
under 10 is terrific.
And the young lady in front of us, Maya Lipsy, she was really strong on the glass. I told you before the game, she gets more than her share of rebounds, and she knows what to do with the ball in her hands on the offensive end.
Yeah, she was knocking down every shot she got. They were just not layups either. They were 10-footers and so forth. And, she was a big key, as was Macy.
The Stingers, with the victory, moved to 10-2 on the season so far, so they're in double digits. Homer-Center falls to 4-5. The Stingers 6-1 in the Heritage Conference West, and the Wildcats fall to 2-4. The final again: Marion Center 50 and Homer-Center 34. We are back on the air coming up on Monday at Purchase Line. It's a Homer-Center boys game there. And then on Wednesday of next week, it's Portage at Homer-Center in a boys game. So a couple of boys Homer-Center Wildcat games on the air next week. Our final again: Marion Center 50, Homer-Center 34. Garrett Clark has been our studio engineer. Garrett's one of our great ones, and we appreciate his work. We appreciate your joining us on an IRMC high school basketball night on WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160.
The Homer City American Legion Post 493 would like to wish the best of luck to the Wildcat boys and girls basketball teams this season. The American Legion Post 493 is a proud member of the Homer City community and is honored to help support the local student athletes. The Homer City Post exists to honor military veterans, and thank you to all who are serving and who have served this great country. Good luck this season, Wildcats.